switching, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull up bear, we adapt, typhoon. Wallets packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall,
Right, guys, only as difficult as you make it. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's try to make this not so difficult, because it really isn't. Support, resistance, and trend lines. That's all we need. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. And where is my intro video? Here we go. Roll it.
I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why coin's dumping every 7 days. It's releasing tokens.
All right, mic test. Mic looks good. Very good. We're going to play some videos that I think it's very important. So when we start, make sure that let me know if the audio is working for that part. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. But Joe, how can we make money when it's red? For one, if you're not in a trade, you might want to hold off. But Joe, all these groups are posting longs. Yeah, but we could come down some more. Entering right now, if it goes up, man, great. You caught a falling knife. Good for you. You made way more money than I did. Way more. Do I catch falling knives sometimes? Yeah. You know, I like to juggle every once in a while. But with that being said, right now, I posted some 2 this morning. Very tight. Well, one of them was very tight stop loss. The other one was, I think, like 10%. And right now I just updated them saying, okay, guys, be watching those stop losses, because right now Bitcoin's not looking too hot. Anything can change, moment for moment, anything can change. We're going to get into that in just a moment. If you haven't already, take this moment to smash the like. Smash the like, guys. Share with the channel. My goal is to prevent people, or at least reduce people, from being bamboozled by all these groups that all they care about is another member. They don't care about the person. They want another membership so they can buy another Rolex, so they can buy another car, so they can buy another house. That's what they care about. It's a revolving door with them, because their videos and all the stuff that they post out, and everybody who's trying to feel a part of a group, they really just, it's sad. It really is. It's sad what happens, and it's all the time. So by you sharing this, by you liking it, by you watching my videos and commenting and liking and everything else, it really does help support the channel. It tells YouTube that, you know what, people like this guy. Let's put it out to other people, see if they like him. And again, my goal is to make money with you, not because of you. I want you to make so much money this bull run, it's crazy. You might say, well then, Joe, why do you have this? Why do you have a course? Why do you have a trading group? You can get everything here for free. All my tips, all my tricks. I encourage you to give me coins so I can do setups for you, so I can make you money. I encourage you to ask me questions, because I truly do want to help you. I'm not one of those that say, oh, I want to help you, but you got to pay me. Yeah, I can change your life, but you got to pay me. And again, none of this is financial advice. What I do is I show you my stuff works. Literally, we make money together. There's YouTube posts that we do as an entry, and we make money. And there's other YouTube posts that is like, nope, it's not ready yet. We got to wait. We got to wait for X, Y, and Z. These are the criteria that we have to wait for. When we wait for them, we enter that wait, as I mentioned, make money. Why would I want you to make money on your own? Well, if you make money because of my teaching, and you think that's pretty amazing, you got it for free, just imagine what's in the VIP. I mean, I am literally in there doing thought process videos upon thought process videos. I don't know, maybe like 5 already today. And it's in reference to the market. It's in reference to coins that I'm looking at. It's in reference to coins that we're in. I'm very, very interested in making you money. Because guess what? You make money, you tell your buddy. It's word of mouth. All these bigger groups, and are just small, all these bigger groups, it's a revolving door. They don't care if they lose 5, 10, 20 people because they're getting in 20, 30 minimum a day. So they don't care. It's a numbers game. They're making that money. Me, I want you to look at what we do. Not just here in the YouTube channel, but also in the VIP. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time to do it. Do it today. Like, the faster you do this, the faster you're going to learn, the more money you're going to make in this bull run. Now, none of this is financial advice. None of this is hopes and dreams and empty promises. Do we lose? Yes, we lose. Do we get stopped out? Yes. Do I mention to the group, hey guys, the market's changing right now. Sell 50%, move up your stop loss. Let's see if we get a bounce. Yeah, I do that. Because again, my goal is to protect your money. And all these other people, they don't care. That's why they post 20, 10, 15, 20 charts a day. Because they don't care about you. I do 1 to maybe 3. When it gets really good, we'll do 5. That way, when we post results, and we do, you're likely in them. Very likely. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Who's in the chat, guys? Who is in the chat? We got Petrus in the house. Man, Petrus has been doing some pretty amazing charts. Very, man, thought process on the charts like crazy. Petrus is in the group. Like, we got a lot of people in the group that have really, really surprised me. So I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody who's in the VIP group. We're killing it. Absolutely loving it. And just imagine, this is the beginning, man. This is just the beginning. We're going to make so much gains. It's crazy. And I'm going to be that voice in your ear. Sell. Take profit. Move up your stop loss. I'm going to be the voice of reason because I've been through this. I've gone through the ups and the downs. I don't like the downs. I like the ups. Put a bingo bango in the chat if you like the ups. Put a bingo bango in the chat if you like the ups. I love them. Man, the downs, not so much. However, with price action, it must go up and come down. And this is what we're looking for. And we're going to get to Bitcoin in just a moment. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. Instead of paying somebody $99 an hour, I provide this for free. Every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just one second. So just to let you know, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Petra says around 70K, then rebound. Ooh, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. See here. El Lobster says, "Sup, Joe? What's going on, man? What's going on? Happy you're here. Happy you're here." So let's see here. Next one. Roma, what's going on? What is going on? So happy you guys are here. We got Jeffrey in the house. What's going on? Duality Crypto. Tano, thank you guys so much. Make sure, smash that like. We got DP in the house. Thank you guys. And of course, share the channel. Like, I know it's a little extra, but share it on your Twitter. I would love for you to share it on your Twitter or your X. That would really help out the channel. Let's see, smash the like. Yes, definitely. More discounts. Thank you, Bitcoin. Yeah. So here, could you be buying? Yes. And especially if it's a long-term hold, that's really good. Really, really good. Let's see here. Petra says, try to cut it as a juggler, referring to the falling knives, but then I knifed my juggler. Yes. See here. Microsoft votes against BTC. Uh-oh. Crypto Mind said, Joe is a beast. Man, I tell you what, I am staying up late so I can make sure the group is either making money or protecting their money. Lots of great info in the group, guys. Lots of great info. We got Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? We're going to get to the charts in just a moment. Before that, we're going to get to Bitcoin. So once again, if you have any coins you want me to do or any questions, please ask me questions. Yesterday, we had a really great question. It was, what is your success rate for the VIP group? Which is a valid question. That's what most people, are you 70% accurate, 80%, 90%? That's the wrong question. It really is. And I made a video. Well, I actually did an excerpt of the video, and that is in the video section of the the YouTube channel, and it basically explains the thought process of why that's the wrong question to ask. Not supposed to ask, and I did. I would, oh, you're 80% accurate. Oh, you're 90% accurate, and I'd go with them. Wrong question. You know, because you could have 4 wins at 10% and then 1 loss at 40%. Which one really won? You're winning more than you're losing, but that's not the question. The question is the percentage gained versus the percentage lost. And our percentage lost is very, very low due to our very, very great, in my opinion, and yes, I am biased, due to our risk management. Due to our risk management, we are protecting our money and, you know, entering at better areas. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. We got Garbu in the house. What's going on? Bingo and a bango. That's right, guys. That is right. See here. SUI. The first one of the day. Yes, we're going to do SUI. See here. Grant says, evening, top group. Joe and CC and CCM. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. Macon, I guess, says, can you check? So MAVIA. Okay. Please, it dipped 15-20% more. I want, yeah. So all these coins, all of them, easy 15-20%. Now I shared this with my VIP group, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. Now I've mentioned this a few times, but this is going to be a dedicated, yeah, me talking to you in your eyes. We have a strategy in the VIP group. I've mentioned it before in the videos, and again, I give you all the information. Like, my goal is to make you money. You make money here, you want to join the group, and then you see what we do. Now, of course, if you don't want to waste more time, join today. If you have any questions, guys, reach out to me on Telegram. Reach out to me on Telegram. It's the one in the center. Reach out to me, ask me questions, and I'll let you know. But here is a strategy. There's several different strategies you can use. Here's one strategy that I absolutely love, and I made a killing last bull run. What you want to do is you want to set entries 25 to 30% lower than the current price. And then every couple days or once a week, whenever you remember, if the price goes up, you move up your lower entry 25 to 30%. Or if you wanted to, let's say you're going to add $100 to this, or maybe just buy in at 100. Maybe you don't even have any money invested in this coin. What you do is about 20%, and you're going to do $100. Maybe you do 50, not financial advice. You do 50, and then at 30%, you do another 50. So if the coin does dump, like we just saw, and it's so funny, I believe I reminded the group about this maybe 4 days ago, or maybe 3 days ago, just reiterating that strategy. There's so many different strategies, and this one I love the best, because if the price comes down really quick, hits our entry, whether it's one or both, by the time you wake up or the time you check your chart or your alert went off, you go and you look, you're already plus 14, plus 20. It's an amazing, easy strategy that anybody can implement, and that right there is a pro tip. So the pro tip for the day: set your entries 20 to, well, here's the pro tip of the day. Set your entry 25 to 30% lower than the current price, so that in the event that we get dips of 20, 30%, there's a really high chance that one of your entries, if not both, are going to hit. Now, if you want to do it a little safer, you can have your first entry right at 20%, your second entry right around 30%, and then before you know it, when you check your chart, you're up 14, 18%. None of this is financial advice. We go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, guys, I want to make you money. You know, join the VIP. You will be really surprised with what happens in there. All right. So yes, I am pushing the VIP because I think right now the time is now. I think the time is now, and the faster you learn, the more you're gonna make. I mean, it really does come down to that. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Going down the list. Max says, how much is 1 month for VIP? Great question. This is the annual membership. Do I have the other one up? I don't think I have the other one up. What's this? I don't know what this is. Oh, this was comments. Let's see here. Videos, downloads. Where was it at? I want to say downloads. So for the VIP group, for the monthly service, we do have that option available. And it's just a little bit more expensive than doing the yearly. Anytime you do anything yearly, I mean, you save money. But this is, let me go ahead and bring this down. So I have a lot of different ways for you to join the group. One is the monthly VIP membership. It's right here. It's also on the Patreon. So let me go ahead and put that in the chat as well. This is the Patreon information. Let's see here, Patreon information. And that way you can sign up. This is on a monthly service. Then, of course, we do have the lifetime, but I'm still doing the VIP pricing for the lifetime. If you do want to do that, for anybody else who's watching, $19.99. So you do save money, and it's one payment. You're going to be with me for at least 2 seasons. And of course, you get this. And then when you join the group, this is what you get. This is just a small portion. If you're curious about more, send me a message. I'll let you know. But you get the chart setups with the exact price to enter, updates, moving up stop losses, adding to entries, closing out part of your trade, moving up your stop loss. I mean, everything is super, super detailed. The only thing you have to do is click the button. I do it to where there's nothing that's like overwhelming. 20 charts a day. Which one do I pick? Do I get 10 of them? What if those 10 don't run? And then everybody's saying how much money they made on the other ones. That's not like that in my group. Here, market updates, detailed training videos. I love making detailed videos. I love explaining the why. For me, the why is very important. All right. But there you go. There you go. Let's see here. Let's see here. Whiff for the win. Yeah, and some of these coins are pumping right now. Some of them are moving really, really nice. 20% already. Now, as I mentioned, if you enter these trades right now, could you make money? Yes. I'd recommend having a stop loss. You might get stopped out a couple times before it really runs. But we're going to look at Bitcoin in just a moment. Let's see here. All right. So we caught up on the chat. We looked at this. I'll give you plenty of time to look at this. It's looking pretty bad right now. I entered some leverage trades this morning, higher leverage, just as, it looked like a possible bounce. Of course, gave the chart setups to the group first, and then I entered. And then it's not looking good, but due to me having higher leverage, I closed out my trades just before the live stream started. And I let the group know. I'm very transparent with the group. I let the group know, hey, I closed out my trades. So, all right, moving on. Let's see here. What can we do now? Let's go to this. So we went over this yesterday. I also made another video for the group in reference to Bitcoin. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Just to summarize what I think might happen and what has happened, when the price action was up here, I said more than likely we'll get like a candle close here. We'll come down for a wick just to come back up. And we were like within dollars of this, those wick that I was mentioning. Then this is our decision point. If this happens, nobody knows. However, this is the point where all these mentors who are trying to sell you something say, join my group, guys. I show you how to do this, and join my group. And this is just, I look to the left. I show you what I'm doing. I look to the left and I see where it might stop. It might stop somewhere here, between here and here. Let's just shoot for this area. And sure enough, but this is where all the other mentors that are trying to trick you, because it's a revolving door. Once you get into their group, you realize, oh man, they post a lot of charts. Wow, I thought it was different. And if anybody asks a question like, hey man, what are you doing differently? Because I'm following you, but I'm losing. They get banned. They get kicked. They get removed from the group. I guarantee it, because they don't want negativity in their group. If you have any questions or like I said, reach out to me. Reach out to me. So here it wicked up. Then I made another video. I said, okay, so what we have to do is we have to wait for a confirmation of a bounce or a pivot or a swing. Now, speaking about that, let me go back over here. I do have I do have videos, and this one I just released it earlier today. Only 8 people have benefited from this video. This is Trading Secrets Revealed on how to confirm a reversal. I give you information that you need to make money. Here's a great video. I'm doing a master series on Trading View, going through all the ins and outs. Here's another really great video. Now, of course, we do have videos for members of YouTube, which is completely different from the VIP membership. However, I do give some stuff to the YouTube members, just, for as a thank you for showing support. But this was a YouTube video for members. This was a warrior, which is the highest tier of the YouTube videos, where here you get more stuff. You get more of what to kind of expect in the VIP in reference to videos about charts, active charts, inactive charts, thought process on charts, when to move up stop losses, what alerts I'm looking at. So there's a bunch of tiers. There's really no reason for you not to make money this bull run. Whether you want to do it fast, the VIP, or slow, just on YouTube, it's up to you. But I give you no excuses. You should kill it this bull run. Absolutely kill it. And of course, I have more member videos, but what I want to show you is, like, all these videos down here, they make you money. They show you tips and tricks. For example, like even some of these where I'm giving you a heads up on like what to look out for. But here is tokenomics, very important. Like, this tokenomics stuff is going to move the market. Price prediction for Bitcoin, the ECOFLOW predicts the future. I got an alert on Pro. We have this. This right here is the most important video out of all of them, I think. This is crucial factors. This is three key factors: volume, volatility, and order books. If you do not understand those 3 concepts, you will move the market. You will be trading against yourself. I put out this video so I could save you from getting wrecked. Literally. Then here, don't get wrecked. 101. Here, this one, warning about token unlocks. All these videos, they show you the tips and tricks. They show you what I know. They show you what's going to make you make money. But if you want it faster, join the group. If you can't for whatever reason, here you go. Here you go. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So we're talking about this. We're waiting for this candle. It did close, but it's lower. So it's creating a pivot or a point. Then we have the next candle. And then now it's like, okay, we have to wait 3 to 5 candles to confirm this pivot. Because of my rules, again, what you're paying for is experience. You're not paying for FOMO. You're not paying for me trying to, sell you on anything. No, what I'm showing you is what I've seen. We wait 3 to 5 candles on the 4-hour time frame for a nice confirmation on a pivot or a swing or, whatever you want to call it. Here is candle 1, candle 2, and then on candle 3, came down. But Joe, that's over 12 hours because you were talking about over here. That's right. Patience pays off. That's right. Here it goes. And I've been warning the group and I've been warning people on YouTube. I said, be careful, guys. If we break below this, not good. Not good. Because now what I'm seeing is potentially the next 4-hour candle to print a body with a long wick going up, faking everybody out, just to come down to fake everybody out, to produce a wick. This purple line is from our last bull run. This is the top. So this is a very strong trend line. Just to come down here, wick it, possibly, come up, and then now reverse up. So what did it do if this happens? It's liquidating both longs and shorts. It's making money hand over fist over our greed and not knowing which direction to go. Now, what I would like to see, if we are going to go short, going short right now is very high risk. But Joe, I see all these people on X posting shorts and amazing, and how great they are and how amazing their calls are and how amazing everything. Yeah. Can you make money on shorts? Sure, of course. But you have to be on it. Like you have to literally be having an intraday trade or a scalp trade. So within a few minutes to hours to within the day for that trade to play out. It's too much maintenance, in my opinion. Now, if we were in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, yeah, sure, we enter a short, knowing that, yes, we could treat it as a scalp or an intraday trade, but the goal is to make as much money as possible. Let that bad boy ride. You know, if it takes 2, 3, 4 days for us to make some insane gains, that's what we're going to do. So what we have to do is we have to trade with the market. Could you trade in the, it's called internal structure. Can you trade on the internal structure? So here's your low, major swing low, major swing high, all this stuff in between you can trade. All this stuff, all the ups and downs, whatever time frame you want. The thing is, this is a much faster trade. Requires higher leverage if you are only, let's say we're in a bullish market, which we are. Even though we're coming down, we're still bullish. When it comes down, you have to use higher leverage because you're not expecting to come all the way down. You're just coming down, 8%, 15% before it retraces and goes up and then continues, because every part of the price action is important. We have ups, we have downs. We have ups, we have downs. We have up. So could you can do shorts all day long. You can do longs all day long. The main thing is, how long do you want to be in a trade? Are you able to sit at the computer and be on the 5-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame, 1-minute time frame? If you are, great, short to your heart's content. But if you can't, if you have family, if you have kids, if you have hobbies, you can't do it. But you're going to see all these geniuses on Twitter and YouTube. Oh, you didn't short. I told you. I hate when they say, I told you. Man, you don't tell me nothing. You can advise me, but then you've been advising me to short during this run up, and advise me to short during this run up, not after it happened, but short right here, short right here, short right here, short right here. That's when you're advising me. And then finally, when it does play out, now you're a genius, because now, you can see it. So be very careful with those guys, people. Be very, very careful with them. My goal, I am very passionate to protect you guys. I really am. So here we go. This is what I think might happen. Right now, we did get a close underneath this level. We have another close right here, or in about 2.5 hours. Let's see what happens. What happens if we break up and in here again? Okay. This is our new level it needs to break. This will give us the possible momentum of coming up and then continuing up before going down. So, or going up more. But this is, if it does this number, this is what we're expecting. If it does this number, this is what we're expecting. Plan A, plan B. Right now, it's doing this is my plan A, really. I don't want this plan B. I want this one. I'm going to be making crazy money. But the markets need a reset. And then here you go. All right. We got Clay the Great in the house. What's up, Clay the Great? Man, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you. Let's see through some of this chat. Going through here. See here, going down the chat really quick. Okay. Let's see here. Petra says, one crypto channel is a guy who once made a live stream about positivity and self-control of emotion. I think I know who you're talking about, my friend. I was in the chat pointing out reality. Ooh, he doesn't like that. He likes minions. He likes to be in an echo chamber. Big time. And personal experience. And he threatens to ban me, LOL. That's all he did was threaten? I could have sworn he was going to ban you. Yeah. He wants an echo chamber. And most people like that, want an echo chamber. Those are what you call, in my opinion, a narcissist. Now, I'm not saying that he is a narcissist for legal reasons. I'm not saying that he is a narcissist. I'm saying those are narcissistic tendencies to where they want to be great. They want to have that almost godlike persona to where everybody just worships him. And if you say anything bad, well, then you're outcasted and you're banned. And then he always, and God bless you, with the most evil hatred face and black heart. God bless you. Man, get out of here. Why don't you show it and not say it? How's that? Show them by teaching them and not making them, forcing them to go into your group. There was one time he was doing a live stream and he was on a free website, and several of the audience, and I only go there like 10 minutes just to see what not to do so I have content for my channel. And he was on a website, it was free, and some of the viewers were like, hey, what's that website? Like, I want to do that too. I was like, oh, well, I put that link in my paid group, my VIP group. And then he looks at the camera and he even cocked his head a little bit. He goes, you see what I did? And I was like, ooh, nice, awesome, man. He's going to give it out. Now, he's not going to be a jerk about it. 5-10 minutes later, somebody else asked him. And he says, oh, I have it in my VIP channel. You know, go ahead and sign up for my VIP. You know, you have the links in there. Blah. It's a free site. But he literally said that at least I only watched it for like 10 minutes. But I think that day I watched it for like 45 minutes just to see if he was going to give out that link or if he was going to be that money hungry. This dude is a multi-millionaire already. Multi-millionaire. And he still does not want to help the people who are looking up to him who want to be helped. So that was, man, that really got me upset. For example, he preached religiously, giving the verse about animals not worrying about being fed every day. And I point out all the animals that hoard food, search for food, etc. Nice. Yeah. Carmen in the house. What's up, Carmen? Appreciate you. See here. I'm like number 12, LOL. Yeah. The dude is very narcissistic, in my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion. Legal reasons. But, man, it's crazy. It really is. But he's got that personality. He's got that charisma. He's got, you know, really nice clothes, and he's well, I wouldn't say educated, because the dude does not know how to trade. If you know how to trade, you can spot that he does not know how to trade. But he's very charismatic, and I already said that one. But he's big in the crypto space, so of course other people, they don't want to be shunned by him. They want to be his friend because he has contacts. He knows a lot of people, and a great people person just doesn't know how to trade. I mean, it literally comes down to that. And sure enough, they're friends with them and everything, and I don't care. I talk trash. It's not trash, it's truth. So it's let me make that clear. What I say is not trash, it is truth. Dude does not know how to trade. But Joe, he makes all that money from his members. Yeah, he does. From his members. So give you a heads up, guys. It's awful. It really is. Clay the Great says, a few people told me that a coin was going up. I shorted the top and now I'm laughing. There you go, man. See here. I'm not sure if he actually banned me once I left. Maybe he did. Yeah. Who was that? My friend. Who was that? Well, I tell you, if you like life and you like crypto, you might like crypto life. Or you know what I mean? So just kind of give you a heads up. Dude's a joke. Big time joke. Man. Now you may think, oh, well, you're just jealous. You know, you're just jealous. He is destroying people. So here's the psychology. I know we're gonna get to these charts. No more requests. Here's the psychology of people. People want to be accepted. People want to do what other people are doing. If you're in a group, if you're in a room, and when you hear a ding, this is scientifically proven. There's studies on this. I mean, you've seen it, where there's a ding, and so everybody's in on this except for one person. One person comes into the room, they're in a waiting room, and there's a ding, and then everybody does this number, and the dude's just kind of like looking like, that was weird. Like they all did it in unison, and then he does it again, ding. They all do this number. And I was like, oh crap! Like, am I in a movie? What's going on? Then later on, ding. They all do this. So now he's kind of looking around. He doesn't want to be left out. So then the next ding, guess what happens? He looks around, makes sure that they're doing it, and then he does it. Next time the ding goes, he does it. Not even thinking. Next time, he does it. Somebody new comes in who doesn't know what's going on. They come in, they see everybody doing that. What do? Eventually, they do the same thing. This is the psychology of people. People do not want to be on the outskirts. They want to be feel a part of a group. Now, I'm saying all this because, well, his group is successful. He's got a lot of members that are saying a bunch of good things. That's because if anybody says anything bad or negative or just questions, they get banned, they get booted, they get removed from the group that they paid for. I guarantee it. Not only that, but you're struggling. You're like, man, I'm losing trade after trade after trade. What's going on? What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? I see all these people winning. What am I not getting? I'm watching the videos again. I'm watching whatever he's putting out there again. I'm losing. Yes, he's posting 15, 20 charts a day. I get it. I'm entering the ones that I think are going to do well. I keep on losing. Every one that I don't enter wins. What am I doing wrong? Then people start posting, thank you, man. I just bought a boat for my 5-year-old kid. Thank you. I just bought a Lamborghini for my 3-year-old daughter. Thank you. We just bought a house for my stepmom. You know, they're doing all this. My mother-in-law, whatever. Because they're making all this money. And you see it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then when you win, you finally win, you're excited. You're like, man, I killed it. I entered this trade. You know, what do? You do that. You post in the results group. Hey guys, you know, I'm so happy to be in this club. I just entered this trade and I just made so much money. Man, I made 85%. This is the best group ever. I can't wait to let everybody know about it. What are you doing? You're doing this because you've seen it. And guess what just happened? Somebody new just entered the group. They're losing, but they see you doing this. So what do? Repeat the cycle. Let me know in the chat if that made any sense. Put a 1 in the chat if that made any sense. Because that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. And that's what I want to, there's no way I can stop it. But what I want to do is I want to slow it down by simply letting people know about my group. Letting people know about my group. Let's see here. So let me go ahead and look at something really quick. So this is, and I don't want to show the name, but this is one of the most recent testimonials. Now for the testimonials, I do ask for them. I'm gonna be very transparent with you. I will, you know, I do ask for them from time to time. Some do them, some don't. You know, I get it. People are busy. But here, I haven't even read this one yet. So hopefully it's good. I don't know. I just, you know, let's see what it says. Let's go ahead and do this. I hope it's good. I don't even know what it is. Okay. Let's see here. Joining Trade Intuition was a no-brainer for me, having had the opportunity to get to know Joe before he started this group. The guy really cares about his students, and I do. I really do care about my students more than money. Yeah. So I want to touch on that really quick. If money is stopping you from joining a group, I offer everything for free. People that are business people tell me that that is the worst thing I can do. Because why would they want to pay for it if they can get it for free? I don't want that to be a barrier. So when I was young, you know, single, it was my brother, myself, you know, single mom. She was always having to work, always struggling. I remember that. And I mean, if she could, and she was trying, guys, she was trying, you know, of course, at that time, there was the real estate boom. So she's going to these courses, these seminars. She's trying to better her life for her kids. She had to suffer so much so she could try to get this information to make money. I don't want any barriers for anybody. Now, if you have money, stop messing around. Like, what are you waiting for? Literally, if you have money, join the group today. But if you don't have money, there's no excuse. I give you my tips. I give you my pro tips, my tricks. I give you everything. I encourage you to ask questions. But here we go, guys. it says, you know, I care about more about the students and the money. I've been in this crypto space since 2017 and have seen a lot of BS and money grabs. Yep. And when you join the group, I don't nickel and dime you. When I add stuff to the group, it's included. There's no nickel and diming here. This group is solid, like the old mom and pop stores. Yep. When you're a kid, yeah. Talking to a real person who is eager to help. This space is hard to navigate on your own. I would recommend this group to anyone in the crypto, regardless if you're a beginner or a seasoned trader. That's right. I bought the lifetime membership with no regrets. Yeah. Lifetime membership. That's where it's at, guys. Lifetime membership, no regrets. And then we even have seasoned traders that are doing the lifetime membership because they see all the effort that I'm doing and putting into the group. So just to let you know, guys, I'm in these charts all day. I'm looking at these all day. I'm kind of seeing what might happen. It could easily reverse. But like I mentioned, if I was like anybody else, I was, oh, look, guys, this is what I did. I'm a genius. Join my group. No, it could have gone the other way. And I tell you too. And people tell me, like, Joe, like, that's not a good sales pitch. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm offering this to you. If you want it, great. Speed up your learning. So, like, don't mess around, guys. Like, every day that passes is a day you're missing out. Here, prices keep on coming down. You know? So, let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. Joe, the show's already over. I know. All right. Oh, man, it's already too late. But I do want to just show this really, really quick. If you are not subscribed to Piper Academy, I strongly recommend you do so. This video from this morning was absolute fire. I'm putting this in the chat, and I strongly recommend everybody watch it. If you don't have time to watch it, I strongly recommend right around the 13-minute mark. Where is it? Right around the 13-minute mark, he talks about the crypto coming down, and basically it's psychology. Excuse me. You know, liquidations are getting hit. People start selling. Because people are selling, more people sell. And this is one thing that I've mentioned multiple times on why the price does what it does. It's because of you. You're selling because other people sold. They're selling because you sold. More people are selling because they sold. That's just how it goes. So he covers that really quick. He says, you know, all you need is a 5% move if you're, you know, X amount, you know, 20X. If the price comes down and you're at let's say a 5X leverage, and it comes down 10%, well, that's 50%, not including the fees and everything else. So 5% at 10X leverage is detrimental. Then at this part, on the 18-minute mark, he goes over something that's very, very important. So I do recommend you watch this video. If nothing else, at the 13-minute mark, at the 18-minute mark, but I recommend watching the entire show. Make sure to smash the like. Make sure to leave a comment that Trade Intuition sent you. He doesn't know I'm doing this, but this is a great video, guys. And let him know, hey, Trade Intuition told me to watch the show, and I watched it. Make sure to subscribe, notification bell, the whole nine. But man, this one, if you want to know more about Bitcoin, the future, what might happen, what has happened, Army Piper, this is Army Piper, an OC guy. These guys are top notch. All right, moving on. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about that. All right, moving on. So let us look at this. We're going to do, see here, SUI. So we're going to do SUI USDT. If you're enjoying the show, guys, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are enjoying the show. I do try to give you as much value as possible. And of course, if you are unhappy with this service on YouTube, you get your money back. It's a money back guarantee. Now, for those of you who might have just listened to that last part, it's a money back guarantee for the free service that I'm giving and I'm providing for the information that I'm doing right now. So there's no money back guarantee. I make you money. So there you go. All right, moving on. Let's see here. We got Dynamite in the house. Dynamite in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man, being here. The Otter Gang, Jeffrey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting those otters in there. Yes. Shuby says they are sheep. That's what they're sheep. Yep. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Petra says, in this group so far, I won 2 big trades and lost on most of them. Don't understand what that means. In this group so far, I won 2 big trades and lost on most of them. I think what he's trying to say is that he entered a lot of trades, lost on a lot of them, and won 2 big ones. I think that's what he's trying to say. I'm not too sure. Now, hopefully the losses were short or very tight stop losses. So hopefully that's the case. Not too sure what that means. A little bit more words probably would help with that. All right, moving on. Let's see here. But yes, you will win, you will lose. Now, of course, our losses, the percentage that we're losing, some of our stop losses is 2%, 5%, 8%. We're entering one time, you know, and this is how I show it on YouTube, where we enter 50% here. We're waiting to see if it's going to play out, or if it bounces at a lower spot, we enter 50% there, then it goes up. And then if we get stopped out, well, then we get stopped out. We reset our alert, we enter again, and then we go for it. So that's what we do there. Let's see here. It's a good show. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody for being here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I really do. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with the show. This was our thought process. Where was the price action? Price action was here. Price action was here. No, price action was up here. I said, okay. Always plan A, plan B. Now, we could, price was here. Where's my line? Right here. We could come down, possibly bounce off of this area, come up, get rejected over this area. More than likely I was doing like on a 1 hour time frame. Oh yeah. So, and it's because I can see more ups and downs that this makes more sense to me. I'm always looking to the left. So everything I draw is never, oh, it would look cool right here. No, I'm looking to the left. It's very strategic. Everything, these are thousands upon hundreds of thousands of hours of back testing and actually being in the trades. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the experience. I'm looking to the left and I show you all these tricks. Come down, stop here because of this. Come up, stop here because of this. Let me put on my crosshair so you can see what I'm showing you. You know, then we have this because of this. Coming down, stop here because of this. So this is what I think might happen. Nobody knows. Sure enough, it came down to this level, you know, right around this level, to our zone that we have. Came up, came down, came up. Once it crossed this area, if you were looking at this, this is what I teach all the time. Look, I'm showing it right here. You would enter the trade. You'd enter the trade here, knowing that you have more resistance here, more resistance here. You would add here after it goes up and it retraces. The retrace is very important. You can do it when it goes up, just a little bit higher risk. Then it comes up. Now, if you didn't enter here, maybe you didn't set your alert, maybe you didn't, you know, enter the trade, maybe you weren't looking at it, but you had your alert higher up. Here's where our alert is, right in this box. Your alert goes off. Would you enter? I wouldn't. But Joe, it went up. One thing that I do is I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade, not based off what I see, that huge pump. All the other members out there, all the other mentors out there, they want to trick you. So let me say that one more time, guys. All the other, man, I can't even say it. Let me see here. All the other mentors that want to sell you their group, they will tell you, yes, I would have entered here. This is the area we were looking at. This is our zone. This is our circle. This is our alert. We would have entered here and we would have made 40% gains. Join my group, etc., etc., etc. That's what they would do. What I do is I would say what I would do in the moment. Would I enter the trade? No way. Why, Joe? It went up. Look, it went up, it retraced. It went up some more. I see it right here. I have a really high possibility that it's going to come down. Joe, you're not going to sell a lot of memberships if you say this stuff. I'm not trying to sell anything, guys. I'm trying to offer this to you. Learn faster, join the group. No selling here. We have a very high chance that it can come down into this zone that we have, that we've established. If it does come into this zone, more than likely it's going to at least, I'd say at least here. So I'm thinking if I were to see this right here, candle close, I'm thinking it's gonna probably come down, come up, get rejected, maybe do this number, maybe come down to here because of this level. And then now we can start going up. We can enter here now, kind of like what we've done here. And then maybe this happens and then we add here. This would have been my thought process. Not saying that I would enter the trade that goes against any of my teachings. We would have made some massive gains. And then of course, if we were in the trade, if it was a VIP group, we would be moving up our stop loss. Now, because I only post 3 charts at the moment per day, yesterday I didn't post any. I think the day before I posted 1 just because of the market. And then this morning I posted 2 and we got stopped out on 1 already. I think it was like a 5% loss. And that's only entering 50% of our entry. So we're not losing. Don't get it misunderstood or twisted. Like, yes, we did take a loss today. 1 trade, 5%. But instead of putting $100 in and losing $5, we only put $50 in, losing $2.50 for simple math. So when we do have losses, the percentage of money we're losing is very low, considering how we enter trades. All right, with that being said, here we go, looking at this. Let's go and delete everything. Let's start from scratch, guys. Let us start from scratch. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. I want to make you money with this coin. Let's hide our moving averages. Let's go to the daily time frame. Beautiful retrace. Absolutely beautiful retrace. And of course, like Mark said, the like button is now activated. It is free to touch. No KYC required. Claim your thumb now. Definitely, guys. Definitely. Obi-Wan says, crazy to see so many people. Hi, Joe. Yeah, Obi-Wan, we're finally doing it, man. We're finally doing it. People, the word's getting out there that we're not trying to bamboozle people. Word's finally getting out there that we are truly in it to make people money. I show everybody how I do what I do and for them to be successful before asking for a membership money. Oh, sure. I'll show you. You got to pay me first. I do it the way it should be done. I prove to you that I know what I'm saying. Then you join the group and then you're blown away with all the stuff we do in there. This stuff right here is, man, this is very little of what I do. Believe me, very little. All right, moving on. Let's see here, going down the list. So we see this right here. Beautiful retest. Oh my gosh, man. It went up, came back, went up, came back. We needed that. Right now we're in a bounce zone off of this daily. So I love making these little zones. My zone would be from here to here. And what I'm doing is I'm using my candle bodies and candle wicks. Now, if I were you, I would strongly recommend watching this with a notepad and a pen. Take notes. Did you catch what I just did right now? I'm literally giving you alpha every single day in these live streams. I made a zone. What consisted of this zone? 1, a higher time frame so that I can see the ups and downs really easy. You have to be a detective sometimes. 2 is I'm using the candle wicks and the bodies. Candle closes, candle wicks. Where I get more touches creates my box. Very important. I am literally giving you pro tips throughout the entire stream. It's up to you to watch the videos, rewind them, take notes, leave comments. All that stuff's going to help support the channel. All right, moving on. And again, all this is for free. Tomorrow we go live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. On Saturday, it's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at 5 on Saturday and Sunday. Ask questions. If you're brand new, I want those questions. I want to help you. I don't want you paying somebody $99 an hour when you can just ask me for free every single day. You know, my mom raised me right. Morals, ethics, integrity. I try to make her proud every single day. And if I would do half the stuff, a quarter, a 1/10% of what these other people were doing, who are saying, oh, I'm a good person and I do this and I do this. No, you won't even give out a link You make them join your paid group to give them free information that they could possibly find if they looked for it. My mom raised me right. All I got is my name, guys. That's all I got. Moving on. Here we go. Looking at the 4-hour time frame. Going on the 4-hour, do we see anything? Any kind of divergence? Anything else? We do have bullish divergence. Bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we have this and this. However, it's possible divergence. Have you ever heard your mentor say that? Possible divergence? Well, I've only heard of divergence. What's possible? Well, I'm glad you asked. The price is coming down. This is a low. This is a potentially higher low. This is a low. This is a lower low. This is a possible divergence. Why is this potentially a higher low? Because it could continue coming down. If it does go lower than this, well, then now there's no more divergence. However, if it bounces on this area, which we have a very strong likelihood that it might, well, then now the divergence is playing out. Let's see here. Let's go with this right here. Now the divergence is playing out. Now the reason I chose this one is because I have more touches where the candle stopped. So that's the reason I did that. Now notice another thing too. Everything that I do, I try to explain what I'm doing, what I'm about to do, and what I've done. Take notes. This is really important. I didn't just pick a random spot for this. Everything I do is strategic. Like I'm literally hundreds of thousands of hours. And what you're paying for on the VIP is my experience. What you're getting for free here is my experience. But here you have to watch hundreds of hours to get all this information because it's little tidbits that I'm giving you here and there depending on the variables that are presented to me. So with that being said, do I think we can bounce? Sure, we could. 4-hour, we have a possible divergence that might play out. Let's go to a lower time frame. We do have buying pressure, but it's not lasting. It's coming down. Buying pressure, not lasting, coming down. Not looking too hot. Low, higher low at the moment. Low, lower low at the moment. So right now, if this were to go up, then let me double check. If it will go up, there's no divergence. If this goes down, and then this continues, there's no divergence. So there's no divergence. I'm trying to look for some kind of divergence. Right now, this would have been really nice if I would have seen a wick here, and the next candle start green. Then we can say, okay, let's try to front run this and have a very tight stop loss. What stop loss? Let's just say we caught it here. Oh, it's not even tight. It's 10%. That's a lot. 15 minute time frame. Not looking good. Came down, came down, came down. Not looking good. Now on the 15-minute time frame, if you want to try to get the absolute best price, this is what I would recommend. 15-minute time frame, I have to check the candles in just a second to see what time frame we're going to enter on. But this is what I would do, and I'm actually going to do this too for my group, but not test. This is a set alert, and we're actually going to set the alert, and we're going to see once the alert goes off. Let me see what time frame I want. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the time frames. Why am I looking at the different time frames? I'm looking at the wicks. This is telling me that the lower time frame gave fake outs. Now I go to the 4-hour, still fake outs, and it's moving quite a bit. I'm afraid if we wait for a 4-hour and our alert goes off, we wait for a 4-hour candle to close, I'm afraid it's going to move a good amount. So we're going to go at 1 hour. 1 hour is good. You see the candles? They're good. So I'm not only am I looking at the wicks for the candles, I'm also looking at the size of the candles. Very important, guys. Very important. Let's see here. JD says, bro, you're going to be substantially blessed for this stuff you're doing now. Thank you, man. And I am. Like right now, I am. I'm very grateful for everything that I have. I'm very grateful. And like, you know, on Thanksgiving, most people say, you know, I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for the simple stuff. I'm thankful that I can see. that I can think, that I can speak, that I can hear, that I have motor skills, that I can eat, the ability to eat, and I'm a registered nurse. So all this, like, I would literally feed people, whether through the G-tube or through, you know, helping them because their motor skills were gone. Helping people walk to the restroom. Like, I am so thankful I'm glad I have a roof over my head and a door I can close. Do I need a $1 million house? No. To be happy? No. Definitely don't. But my goal is to help everybody, and money to get a membership should not be a barrier. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have money, you're going to learn faster. You're going to see what we do in the VIP. And people right now, like we just saw in that testimonial, lifetime membership. You're going to be with me for at least 2 seasons. You're going to learn a lot, man. And right now the group is small. So because the group is small, you have undivided attention. You really do. The response time is very quick. See here, Romo says, you put the zone there from candle wicks and the bodies, question mark? Yes. What specifically are you looking for? I'm looking for the stops. I'm looking where it stops. So candle bodies, and so here we go. That's a great question. I probably answered it already, but when I'm looking for these stops. You see how the wick stopped, the wick stopped, the wick stopped, the candle bodies almost stop in this area. This is telling me all throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance. These wicks are resistance. These candle bodies are resistance. Coming down, depending on where you're at on the price action. So let's make this simple. If you're here, everything above is resistance. Everything below is support. This is resistance. This is resistance. If you're here, this is support. This is support. This is support. This is support. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking for the areas of support and resistance. The more I have, the stronger it is. There's support resistance throughout the entire chart, but here it all lined up. So this is telling me this is a really nice area for us to either get a bounce off of, or if we enter, to get a bounce. Now, does that mean that we will? Nope, sure doesn't. It just gives us a higher likelihood that we might, because nobody knows what's going to happen until after the fact. All these mentors, they love being Monday quarterbacks because you already know what happened Sunday. All these mentors, look at this. We have a long wick reversal, guys. Long wick. But if the price would have continued going up, they would not say long wick reversal. They would say high and a higher high. I've seen this time and time again. I know how they bamboozle people. And my job, my goal is to save as many people as possible. I can only do that with your help. Every time you like a video, every time you watch a video, anytime you leave comments on a video, it helps support the channel. It helps get the algorithm pushing toward, hey, there was a lot of comments on this channel or this video. Let's push it out to more people. Let's see if they like it. That's how you can help. All right, moving on. Let's go. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. We're breaking the level. Are we panicking? No. Why? We're not in the coin. But Joe, this could have been a perfect bounce. Yeah, also called falling the knife. Catching the falling knife if we're wrong. If we're right, we look like heroes because we caught the bottom. Do I want to take that risk? No. Not on this one. Not on anyone's right now. But I will guarantee it. I guarantee it. When it comes up, and if they entered here, the groups, they will say they caught the falling knife. They know how to do this stuff. They are geniuses, etc., etc. But what if it doesn't happen? And it goes down and all of their members get wrecked. They don't talk about that. And if any member talks about that, they get muted, they get booted, they get removed from the group that they paid for. I've seen it happen, guys. I've seen it happen time and time again. I'm here to make you money, save you money, protect your money. Now it's time to invest your money. Invest your money in the group. Invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Super important. If not, you will. It's a high tuition for investing in the market. Very high tuition, believe me. Whew. I don't like those memories, guys. I don't. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. We see it possibly bouncing up. Do we enter now? No, of course not. Let's see here. Everything's all right. Let's go 15-minute time frame. Okay. So I don't see anything. Now here's a couple things you can do. If depending on your risk tolerance, you could enter now. This would be the bottom. I would have a very tight stop loss of 1%. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a 1% stop loss. This is literally extremely dangerous because we could get stopped out. But guess what? We're only going in 1%. Now we're doing 1%. I'm actually going to go 10x leverage with very little money. 10x leverage with very little money. And I'm going to, let's do nothing too crazy. So we'll do that. And I need to do my stop loss first. I must put in my stop loss because if I don't, oh, I need to put, so I don't even know what it is. I think it's that number, but I'll do this. So my stop loss is 3.4305. 3.4305. Okay. Enter at the current price. Okay. Enter. All right. So I just entered the trade. This is a 10x leverage. I don't even know what the, yeah, so for this one, if I lose 20% because I'm doing 10x leverage. 20%. Now, if you want to, if you're not as risky as me, then you could put this at a 2x leverage, put more money in. The reason I put more leverage is because I put less money in. But you could do this. This could be the falling knife. And in 2 hours, I could, if I was like anybody else, if it went up, I'm a genius. We have a stop loss of 1.5%. No, we have a chance because this is an area that might bounce. A safer entry and one that I would post in the VIP group. This I wouldn't post unless I was doing and in the VIP, we will be doing this very, very soon, where we'll be doing live streams, screen shares of leverage trades. So you can see what I do, how I do it, how I enter, where, all in real time, as opposed to me typing it out. And then by that time, the entry may have already passed, depending on what leverage we're using. This is included in the VIP. I don't want to nickel and dime anybody. So if I have anything extra, it's always included in the VIP. So if you're not in the group, join today. Stop messing around. You'll be surprised. Very surprised. All right. So for this one, if this was one that I would post in the group, we would definitely have to wait for this to break. We get alerted. We have to wait for the 1 hour candle to close, and then we enter the trade. And that's your entry. Now, granted, your stop loss would be about 10%. Versus mine, which is only about 1.5%, but I'm using higher leverage. But if you took this trade, I would recommend 2x leverage, maybe 5. And that way, if you get stopped out, well, hopefully it's not a lot of money, depending on how much money you put in there. I did not put a lot. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the final coin. Let's go to the, wrong one. Oops. Don't want to show you that. The default setting, that is my leverage group. And of course, in there, I have trade setups. Cannot show that to y'all for obvious reasons. So let's come over here to Mavia USDT. Let's look at MEXC. So let's go to a higher time frame. This is going to be more of a rapid fire session since we are over our time limit. We only do this for 1 hour, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love this. Oh my gosh. Beautiful range. Beautiful range. I love boxes, and I see boxes all the time. Absolutely. Look at this, man. This is nice. So here, all we have is this level right here. If I went a little bit lower, well, it stops right here at this wick. So I will do that. So I'll go a little bit lower. I believe it goes to this wick. So let me go here. I go to this wick. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for more touches. Here. I like this one. So the reason I like this one, we have a candle close, not so much. Wick and wick. So this one had more touches, so I picked that level. The bottom one really doesn't matter because the price action is up here, but I will go ahead and do this one as well. Make sure the magnitude is on. I'll snap it to this place. And this is a really nice zone. Would I enter right now? I don't know. Let's look. So of course, right now we have possible divergence. We've talked about this before. This could continue coming down, then no longer being divergence. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Starting to come up. We do have nothing here. This was a nice curve, and now it's starting to come down. We see all these ups and downs. All these ups and downs, these are all levels of support resistance. So let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, what do we see? What do we see? Everybody who's here, go ahead and put a number 4 in the chat. I want to see who's here. Put a 4 in the chat. Now, if you are a lurker, if you only lurk and you never comment, put a 5. Let me know you're a lurker. But if you just want to let me know you're here, please do that. Put a 4 in the chat. I would love to know who's here. But again, if you don't like commenting, put a 5. If you are a lurker and you don't comment, put a 5. So I do see this other area that could pose a possible, I don't want to say threat, but possible area of resistance. And this is just because it came up, it stopped, it came down, it stopped. This may be a little bit hard to see. So let me go ahead and reduce the opacity of this further one, this one back here. Let's extend this a little bit. So it came up and it stopped right here. And it came down and stopped here. And of course, I'm using candle bodies or candle wicks where I have more touches. And it comes up and then it breaks out. So what that's telling me, and we have them through here too and everywhere else. But the thing is, the price action is right here. So this is telling me that if the price action, or rather when the price action comes up, this is what I'm looking to see. Come up. And then I'm going to say go a little bit more. Come down. Then come up. Then this is our decision point. Is it going to come back down to possibly come up? And now we can kind of front run the break of this larger picture. Or from here, is it going to go up, retest on the larger part, and then now we can enter? That's the question. So for this one, it's looking good, but we would have to wait. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. What do we see here? Do we see any more? Now, if you want to front run it even more, this is what's called nailing the entry. You could wait for this to happen. So we have this wick here, candle body closes. We do have a lower area here, but right after this one breaks, we're right at resistance again. So what I would do, if you were trying to nail this entry, this would be the area that I'm looking for. So let's go and put this here. So this is what I'm looking for, the actual crossing of this level, which is 1.4190. What I would need to see is more than likely a double bottom. Then the break of this level, we don't enter here. This is a no-go because we have this resistance right here. We want it to break above, find support. Now you enter. Now, when you enter, you're nailing the entry because it's a very low time frame. And then you're also crossing this level as well. Once again, everything I do, very strategic. I'm looking to the left. Right now, in this last 5-10 minutes of discussing these coins, I have literally laid out how I make my trades work. If you were watching this with a bag of popcorn and say, oh, that's good. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that. You will not make as much money as the potential that you have. Watch these videos, guys. I show you everything I do. I show you how to do this. And right now, I'm down 2%. I'm down 2%, guys. So if you want to lose like me, definitely join my group. No. So let me put it on this other one. So this is my trick. This is my trick. Now, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm trying to catch the bottom. And if I do get stopped, then more than likely I'll go with the lower leverage, maybe a 5x, and see what happens. But right now I'm stopped out. I'm not stopped out. I'm at a loss. It's okay. Price goes up, price goes down. Hopefully it'll go up, do this number, and keep on going. And then who knows? Later on, if I do another stream or when, I don't even know what day it is, but I'll let you know. All right. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Carmen says, I'm a 4+ compulsive talker, but sometimes I'm a 5. If a fat blunt, Oh my gosh. Well then there you go. Well then there you go. Can we check? Let's see. We are already over our time, my friend. We're over our time, but I will do it for you. This is the last request. There's no more requests. This is the last request. We'll do this really quick and then we will finish up. But please, guys, don't leave if this is your last. If this is the last one, stay here till the end of the show, because that does help support the channel. All right, so this one, we went over this on YouTube. We were giving a bunch of different scenarios, a bunch of different thought process of what might happen. Of course, thinking we already knew what happened, but this was a might happen scenario. Right now, it is coming down. I do expect it. I actually entered this trade this morning, posted it to the group this morning when it broke this level, I believe, on the 15-minute time frame. It broke right here, so we entered the trade, and as soon as we entered, it started coming down. I was like, oh, and I think this is the one we have a tight stop loss on. I can't remember. There was 2 that we entered, but I let everybody know, hey, right now things are coming down. It's not looking good, and we may get stopped out. Just be aware of that. So I'm letting them know we may get stopped out. So if they don't want to take that risk, well, then they could sell 50% and then have their stop loss where it is, or move with their stop loss or sell. So everything I'm doing is suggestions. Literally, it's up to you to hit, push that trigger, but I'm giving you the knowledge of what I see. Right now, I do see this as a bounce area, which is this right here. This is my bounce area. If it does continue to come down, I'm really hoping that it bounces. Come on, you can do it. That it bounces in this area, comes up here, possibly forms, you can call it a W, but then comes down, maybe, let's see here. Price of this. We'll say that it goes here to come down to go up. So this is what I think might happen. Could I be wrong? Sure. If it breaks this, then we're continuing down. So that's my thought process on this one. Would I enter right now? Not really. Right now we are on a small time frame, 15-minute time frame. If we caught something like this on the 15-minute time frame, where it came down, it came up, it came down, whether it's a higher low, an equal low, or even a lower low, this right here is the most recently created pivot point that it needs to cross. Once again, throughout this entire video, I'm giving you tips and tricks. Right now, I just gave you the gold, the pro tip of how to enter. Well, what was the tip? If price action makes a low, then a high, then a low, whether it's lower, equal to, or higher, what it's doing is creating a pivot. Once the price action breaks that pivot, because that's resistance, the candle must close above that area, we enter the trade. That is how you can dominate the market. Now, there's a lot of other things that come into play, but that is one of the most important features. One important feature is, well, what time frame do you do that on? Do you enter on the 5-minute candle close, 15, 1 hour? All this stuff I show you in the videos. And I actually mentioned that earlier in the show. I strongly recommend everybody watch the show again, pick up on all these tips and tricks that I'm showing you, because my goal is for you to do this. My goal is for you to make money and join the membership. Do the lifetime membership. You're going to be with me for at least 2 seasons, and we're going to kill it. This is what we do. We give exact entries, exact stop losses, when to enter the trade, when to add to your trade, when to move up your stop loss, when to sell 50% of your of your trade, because the market's either moving up, more than likely down. Sell 50% of your holdings and move up your stop loss to here. I'm in the trades all day. Of course, I give you detailed training videos. If you have questions, sometimes I make videos on those so it helps other people. I do a lot, guys. This is very undervalued. Very undervalued. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Join today This, I strongly recommend. Join today. If you're just curious, ask me questions. Send it to my Telegram. It's the one in the center. That way. And I do thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. As always, be careful, be safe, have a stop loss, do not overtrade, and always, let's make this money. Take care, guys. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money.